In today's world, mechanical systems can become very complicated and very complex to meet multiple needs of building owner requirements. When you look at an office building of this kind, we went back and said, simpler is probably better. Years ago in the desert, before there was air conditioning or direct expansion air conditioning systems, which are complex, they used water moving over a meteor or water moving down to evaporate. We've incorporated evaporative procedures in the building with the evaporation of the shower towers work in concert with the passive drawing of the solar thermal chimney. Two very simple, basic ideas that brought us back to simpler times, but control them to where they're very efficient. So there is the old method of how you're going to cool it, low tech, and a little higher tech method of how you control it, so it all works together in concert.
It's a combination of 1,000-year-old technology with cutting-edge technology. And when I say that, I mean sunlight, ancient technology, obviously. I mean, hot air rising, ancient technology. But what makes it technically complex and how we're tying, 2012 into, 2000 BC is the control system. So we have fresh air coming into the space. We have fresh air escaping the space through the solar chimney, and that seems like a simple process, and it is from a thermodynamic perspective. But it's complex when it needs to be performed at just the right time of day. We can't have the louvers open when it's 115 degrees out in the middle of the summer. They need to only be open when we want the air to be moving through the space.
From a mechanical and electrical standpoint, because we're selecting systems that are simpler, their initial cost sometimes isn't as expensive. Inherently, you pick something much more complicated, it's going to be more expensive. So what you do is you take something that's not as high-tech, more low-tech, implement it in the building, and use it to the maximum of its ability. With that being said, you want to make sure that you coalesce that with the environment and how you develop the space around it. Ultimately, it's not that the equipment drives the building space drives the equipment. On buildings like this, there's most of the times, less maintenance costs because the building is simpler and it still meets the needs. So less maintenance, meeting the needs. That's inherent built-in value.
It's kind of a beautiful thing how we've come full circle as an industry to incorporate the old with the new.